Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, God has so much planned for you. It is going to blow your mind. Day 22. Just do it, June. Kings and queens, members of the Royal Court, I want to talk to you today about black and brown businesses. Okay? Specifically, us. Okay? And the reason that I would like to hit on that today is because we are important. Many dollars cycle through our business, and we should be able to decide what to appropriately do with those dollars. Many more dollars could cycle through our business if we concentrated on these four things, and I wanted to talk to you about them today. Sometimes it's difficult to push in on these four things because we look at larger business models and we think that they should be applied to our smaller business. That is not the case. Small businesses operate different from larger businesses, and those key nuances are what we can press into and leverage in order to provide optimum customer service. Speaking of customer service, let me draw that in to my first point. Customer service. You go the extra mile for your customer. You don't tolerate disrespect and you don't tolerate negligence. You still go the extra mile for your customer. There may be times where your customer has issues that are their fault. It is still appropriate for you to approach that customer with an attitude of service so that it doesn't sound as if you're blaming the customer for what is going on. I'll give you an example of that in a second. The second thing I want to talk to you about is communication. It is important to stay in constant communication with your customer, whether that's via phone, face, or other form. Email, instant message, Slack, Messenger, whatever you all are using, whatever is the best business product for you. Stay in consistent communication with your customer. Marketing. There's marketing that looks different for different businesses. Employ the marketing that works for your customer group. If your customer group is a little older, if all of your marketing is focused on high-tech, high-savvy communication, you're probably going to frustrate those folks. It's okay to pick up the phone every now and then. Tailor your marketing to your audience. And then finally, be impeccable with your word. If you say you're going to do something, do just that. Not anything less, regardless of the reason. And if you can't do what you said you're going to do, then it ladders back up to communication. Let your customer know. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. If you happen to own a shop, treat that shop with excellence. The hours that you have on the door are the hours that your behind needs to be in the store. Okay? If you work 9 to 5 in the shop, don't pack up and leave out the shop at 4:43. That doesn't say on the door 4:43 is your closing time. It says 5. If you close at 5, that means the door is locked at 5, not locked at 4:50. If you want your customers out of the store by 5 o'clock, then you need to put your closing hours as 4:30. Now, I know this is a large source of inconvenience for some people. Whatever time you want to leave the shop is not the end hour that goes on the door. And if you do not understand that, then let's talk. Another example. If you open at 9 and you get there at 9, that probably doesn't make the most sense. You get there whatever time you need to get there to prep your inventory, clean your shelves, and make it approachable for the customer at 9 a.m. If you have days where you don't open and you close early, make sure those hours are appropriately indicated on your store door and in Google, and when you call and we get that voice message that you so eloquently left on your phone. Also, if you make a promise online, make sure that that promise is also executed in the store. If not, make the contingency. It is not your customer's responsibility to know the difference between your inventory online and in stores. Finally, the last example that I want to give you, employ good people. Your people are the representation of your brand. If you are contracting people and those are not your direct employees, make sure your contractors understand that when they're connected to your name, there is a certain level of excellence or experience that you are requiring if they're going to touch your customer. Be vigilant about this. Many times people don't realize that it is poor contracting and poor customer service from the people that you employ that causes people to disown your business. And a lot of times they won't tell you, they just won't use you again or recommend you to their friend. In that customer service, continue to pull for feedback. Give your customer the opportunity to give you feedback, and take the feedback and ask questions if you have them, but do not penalize your customer for giving you the feedback that they did. Doing this allows you to continue to grow. Taking the punch on the chin sometimes is necessary for you to grow your customer base exponentially. Finally, tell your customers to tell other people about your business. It's so important to continue good business by getting good news. I hope this helps. Remember that business is not easy. A lot of times we say, I'm going into business for myself, I'm doing this for myself, and that's awesome. That's what we need to do. Entrepreneurship is the fuel of a nation. However, when you're going into business for yourself, remember you always working for somebody. I know it's a big thing to say, I work for myself, or I'm my own owner, or I don't work for nobody. Somebody always is the one that's in charge of you. Not any one person, but an entity. So customer service is required for your business to continue to boom. Eventually, poor customer service will show your business where the door is. So stay on top of that. I hope everybody has a great day. And remember, it is your responsibility to be responsible for you. So take account for what you promised to do in June. We only have a few short days left. Just do it, June. What are you accomplishing on 22 days in? You have 8 days left. It's not too late. Write down your goal, set your actions, get it done. Affirmation. I will do what I said I will do because I have the capacity to do it. Amen. Y'all have a great day. Bye.